Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Come back with me again, Muhamad ikhsanul insan, and two of my friends, which is Yuanita, meliana, putri, and Rifky, riyadhu, solichin. Today, we are going to present to you one of our program in a PowerPoint that we converted to the video, and that is one, the strategic marketing for mature market. Number two, there is strategic marketing for declining market. There is number three, marketing strategy for the digitally networked world. So, the first one is mature marketing strategy, which is going to be presented to you by Mr. Rifky. Check it out.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rifky from Group 6. Today I will explain to you about formulating strategies for mature and declining markets. The point of number 1 is challenge in mature market. A primary marketing objective of all competitors in mature markets therefore is simply to hold their existing customer, to sustain a meaningful competitive advantage that will help ensure the continued satisfaction and loyalty of those customers. The next slide is about check out the transition from market growth to maturity. Okay, characteristic of the transition period. The transition from market growth to maturity typically begins when the market is still growing, but the rate of growth starts to decline. Okay, next is strategic choices in the mature markets. The maturity phases of an industry's life cycle is often depicted as one of stability, characterized by few changes in the market share of leading competitors and steady prices. Variation in brands, marketing program, and customer groups can mean that different brands and market segment reach maturity at different times. Strategies for maintaining competitive advantage. Evidence suggests the ability to maintain either a strongly differentiated or a low-cost position continues to be a critical determinant of success throughout both the transition and the maturity stage. For instance, business taking the low-cost approach typically compete primarily by offering the lowest prices in the industry. Next is a dimension of product quality. The reliability quality dimension can refer to the consistency of performance from purchase to purchase or to product uptime. The percentage of time that it can perform satisfactorily for its life. Next is a method of maintaining a low-cost position. Moving down the experience curve is the most commonly discussed method of achieving and sustaining a low-cost position in an industry. But a firm does not necessarily need a relative market share to implement a low-cost strategy. There's novel products, innovative production process, innovative product design, low cost distribution, cheaper raw material, and reduction in overhead. Okay, next, measuring of customer satisfaction. To gain the knowledge necessary to continually improve the value of their offerings to customer, firms must understand how satisfied existing and potential customers are with their current offerings. This focus on customer satisfaction has become increasingly important as more firms question whether all attempts to improve absolute quality of their products and services generates sufficient additional sales and profit to justify their costs. And next is improving customer retention and loyalty. Loyal customer, number one, tend to concentrate their purchase, thus leading to large volumes and lower selling and distribution costs. Number two is provide positive word of mouth and customer referrals. And number three is may be willing to pay premium prices for the value they receive.
So, hello. Well, thank you for Mr. Rifky for already explaining to us what it is marketing strategy that should be used in a mature market. Well, now it's my chance to tell you and explaining to you what is the right marketing strategy that we should use in a declining market. Before we go straight to the strategy that really exactly what we use in a declining market, we must know there is four. As you can see in the previous slide, there's four challenges that every manager going to experience in a declining market. Number one, there is a technological advance. Number two, there is changing in the customer demographic. Number three, well, if you're talking about demographic, we can spread it with the new taste or lifestyle in it. So yeah. And then number four, the last but not least, there is also a huge number of a development in a substitutes product. So here's four big challenge that we as a future manager going to experience in a declining market. Well, before we choose what exactly strategy that we should use in a declining market, there is, well, that's something that you must know. There is a relative attractiveness of a declining market. Well, the first of it, there is a condition of demand, which is include the rate and certainty of a future decline in a value. Number two, there is an exit barrier, which weaker competitor can down the market. And there is the last one is the future competitive fairly within the market. First, the condition of demand. Demand in a product market decline for a number of reasons. I mean, like, there is very much complicated ways that product can go to the declining market. The cause of a decline of demand cause affect both the rate and the probability of a decline. So, well, like I said in the first one, once a product goes to the declining sales number, their product is going to, like, changing in how the company should market it, should go, I don't know, advertising it. You can't use a same way. Well, meanwhile your product is going to the declining process. So yeah, before we choose what kind of strategy that we use, we must know how bad the declining number of sales for our product is. Well, the next one is we must know. Number two, as you can see in the previous slide, there's exit barriers in it. So what exactly exit barriers in it? Exit barriers is, well, the higher the exit barriers, the less hospitality-based product to the market is. So exit barriers is not like same in every case in the declining market. There is a kind of variation in a declining market exit barriers. So what exactly the exit barriers that we're talking about? Exit from the declining business might have one, shut down the whole business or share the production facilities, the lower sales commission, damage the tradition. So in a conclusion is the exit barriers when one's product or one's company going to the declining market is they are either go lost the whole asset or they go reducing the number of costs that's used by them, so they can focus in how they're marketing their product again. Well, if we already know what kind of condition of demand that happen in our company, and also what kind of exit barrier that can we go through in our declining market, we finally can choose one marketing strategy that we should choose in our declining market. Well, as you can see in the previous slide, there is 4 kind of marketing strategy that you can choose in a declining market. Number 1, it is a harvesting strategy. Number 2, there is a maintenance strategy. Number 3, there is a profitable survivor strategy. And the last but not least is a niche strategy. The first strategy that you can use in a declining market is a harvesting strategy. Harvesting strategy is also well known as a milking strategy. What kind of strategy that is a harvesting strategy exactly is? Well, harvesting strategy is a way that chosen by a company where they can get so many money or cash as they possible, but they cut their not money aspect. It's like some kind of asset. They cut their workers number. Because they do that, they can or they will be able to save some money or cash in their cash flow to marketing their products, so they can keep maintaining their sales number. Right, so number 2, maintenance strategy. If talking about what exactly maintenance strategy is, nobody knows, because maintenance strategy is a way that chosen by a company where they use the same strategy they choose in a mature market. So that's not like necessarily changes in their marketing strategy. They just keep maintaining the strategy that they use in a mature market. Number 3, there is a profitable survivor strategy. Well, this strategy is the company realize they're in declining market, but they struggle to keep. They are also can get as profitable from this kind of situation. It's kind of hard actually, but this kind of strategy is also happen in the declining market. Number 4, the last but not least, is a niche strategy. Well, the objective or the key point in this kind of strategy is where the company is trying as hard as they can to build a sustainable in a competitive advantage competition. Well, it's kind of surprising though. In this kind of strategy, there are some cases where the small group can be able to live with this kind of strategy. Well, now for the case study in this section, I'm going to tell you a story about Lego. Why Lego? Because Lego once upon a time entered a declining market in their progress. Even though by now Lego is established as a good company in a toy factory, right? Well, in the early 2000s, Lego entered the declining market. Because of what? Because of three big reasons. Number one is they put too expensive price for their product. Number two, there is new kind of game that come to the market, which is console game that is called a PlayStation. Number three, let's talking about the price again. They cannot put a reasonable price just like Metal and etc. company did, which their competitor did. And do you know that because of this thing, the number of sales of Lego product going downward into a number of 30 million US dollar. That's a huge number of money, right? And just like what I said in my previous explaining video, declining number of sales is a nightmare for every company, including Lego. So, how is exactly their way to overcome this? Lego is well known as a family-based company, but when this time comes, they take a brave step. So they recruited a non-family-based CEO to their company, which is his name is Jorgen Knudner. You can see the picture before the video explaining come. And he take a harvesting strategy to save their company, which is they cut their number of workers. They sell some kind of asset, it's like a Legoland in some kind of place. It is kind of tragic, but strategy is strategy, right? And beside that, in a marketing side of a strategy, instead of doing some kind of war to a new console game, Lego instead creating a collaboration within a console game and a PlayStation 2, which is called Lego Batman, etc. And the number of that game and the sales of that game is huge. That game is a hit, was a hit. How's the result? Is it his strategy goes as a plan? Well, it is, because as you can see now, Lego is still established as one of the most prestigious toys company or a toys factory. Well, as a matter of fact, in 2014, Jorge said himself that the profit that they have is 3 times more back to the 10 years. It's a huge, right?
Hi, my name is Yuanita Meliana Putri. I will explain about marketing strategies for a digitally networked world. Threat or opportunities. The inherent advantages and disadvantages of digitally networked world for marketers. First, the ability to optimize. Digital marketing tools there are 1. Makes everything measurable. 2. Enables marketers to change content aimed at different market segments. 3. Help optimize spending. Second, syndication of information. There are 1. sale of an informational goods to many customers, to syndication process that delivers informational goods and can be automated and digitized. Third, increasing returns to scale of network product. There are 1. Positive network effect is a product becomes more valuable as the number of users increases. 2. Categories of media: owned media, paid media, earned media. 4. The ability to efficiently personalize and customize market offering. There are 1. Collaborative filtering is personalizing a market offering to each customer. 2. Rules-based personalization is formal decision rules identified by the way customer behave. 3. Mass customization is allows customers to specify the nature of what is offered to them. 5. Disintermediation and restructuring of distribution channels. Disintermediation is customers can be reached directly without the expense or complication of distribution channels. Deciding to disintermediate or restructure one channel is should not be done lightly. 6. Global reach, 24/7 access and instantaneous delivery. Global reach is digital goods or services available anywhere one can gain access to web. 7. Are these digital world fundamental opportunities or threats? The answer is threat. 1. Variable cost for syndicate goods approaches zero. 2. Threat of disintermediation. 3. Few barriers to entry. 4. Privacy and security issues. 8. First mover advantage, fact or fiction. Being the first mover can bring some potential advantage, but not all first movers are able to capitalize on those advantages. Network word, a decision framework. Marketing application for a digitally networked word is 1. Application for customer insight. 2. Application for product promotion, customer acquisition, and brand building. 3. Application for conduction transaction. 4. Application for delivering digital product. 5. Application for customer service and support. 6. Application for product return and disposal. Managing digitally networked strategies. First, finding talent people to manage. Second, leading necessary effort and initiatives. Develop Developing strategies to serve digital and social networking market. 1. Considering the various ways in which revenue can be generated. There are web, mobile phones. 2. Understanding one's revenue model. First, willing to change it as market and technological conditions change. Second, anticipation future customer need. Third, realizing that entry barriers for new entrepreneurs are low. The question is 1. What strategies that used by Lego company when they face the declining time? 2. By your opinion, is it really necessary that one company adapting into a new kind of market which is a digital network worth? Put a statement to your answer. Thank you.